Hello. This video will cover the handwriting components of the Summer Learning Program. We will review expectations, give an overview of the handwriting workbook components, and provide some tips for completing the handwriting workbook with your child. Handwriting is an important process of learning how to read and write. Research has shown that the development of handwriting corresponds with stronger reading skills. Even as more work moves to computers, it is important to support our students to develop their handwriting skills. Students should plan to spend approximately 20 minutes a day on their handwriting workbook. The workbook has been divided into days with 5 or 6 pages per day. You will receive a tracker where you can see which pages are assigned for each day. Please note that while the day numbers on the top of each page are correct, the dates are not correct. Please use the tracker and not the page headers to know which page your child should complete each day. All students should start on day 1 and progress through the workbook, completing the assignments for one day each day, even if the student does not complete the entire workbook by July 24th. Please keep and submit your workbook on July 27th when you turn in your computer. Your child will complete 3 types of pages. The first 18 pages focus on fine motor control. Your student should carefully practice drawing lines and shapes. The purpose of these activities is to work on the control of the pencil. Students should carefully trace or draw each picture. For example, on this page, your child will practice tracing each snowman. Review your child's work for neatness and make sure they erase and redo any lines that are not neat. The next set of pages focuses on letter formation. Students are asked to practice writing a letter multiple times to build muscle memory on how to form each letter. When completing these pages, make sure your child is following the directions on how to form the letter. We have the directions on each page in both Spanish and English. For example, on this page, students practice forming the letter as M. The directions read, a short line down, then a hump, then another hump. Each day, look at your child's letter formation. Make sure they are both following the directions and using the guidelines so the letters are the right size. If you notice letters that are messy or not the right size, have your child erase and rewrite them. Additionally, as your student writes each letter, they should practice saying the sounds for each letter. For example, each time they write the letter M, they should make an sound. On the third page, students will practice writing words. These are similar to the letter writing pages, but now students will write out the whole word. As students write, they should make the sound of each letter in the word. Then, after they write the word, blend it together to say the word. For example, on this page, students learn how to write words with the ending AW or ah. As students write the word, they should say d, ah, draw. Now we want to cover a few tips when working with your child on handwriting. First, always make sure your child is completing their work in pencil. This will allow them to erase and fix errors. Since our goal is precision, students should plan to erase and fix all their errors. Next, make sure your child is holding their pencil correctly. Students should hold their pencil in what is called a tripod grip, where the pencil is resting on the middle finger, above the nail, and is pinched with the thumb and the forefinger. If your child is using other fingers or is holding the pencil with the pads of their fingers, help them adjust their grip. Our third tip is to review work for precision. As we mentioned earlier, students should focus on the neatness of their work. Letters should be formed following the instructions on the page and should look neat and fit within the lines. If you notice that letters are too big, too small, uneven, have your child erase and try again. And finally, make sure your child is saying the sounds as they write the letter. This practice helps the child map the sound to the shape of the letter, which will reinforce the connection between the letter shape and sound. Thank you for reviewing this information. If you have any questions or concerns, please reach out to a Summer Learning Coordinator at 612-460-1721 or summerlearning@hiawathaAcademies.org.